Warm welcome. This is Markus Termin at the 5th of September 2024. And this is the chart for today, wherein, of course, the Virgo sun and the moon is in the sign of Libra. But as you can see, the Libran moon has company by Lilith, the south node, and Venus, all kind of connected to more female perspectives. Planet are under the influence of the south node and Lilith. Hopefully this is going to be a great awakening, to have a rise of natural beauty and natural must be careful about words these days. The sign that could give us a hint is this little asteroid newly discovered, and its name is Chariklo, and it makes a good connection to all those planets. Now, Chariklo is free of those black moon influences in a very direct manner, but this is research for the future. Let's stay at the basics. Well, then the second most important thing is what happened is Mars entered the sign of Cancer. Now Mars will stay in the sign of Cancer and partly at the beginning of Leo until the 22nd of February next year. That the reason for that is because Mars is going to be retrograde, is going to get retrograde. And when is Mars going to get retrograde? It will be in Leo at the 7th of December. We have the retrogradness of Mars, and then it's going to walk back right in the middle of Cancer, and this is the reason why it's going to stay that long. But what does this actually mean? This means, first of all, for all of you who have a Cancer rising, a sun in Cancer, or even a moon in Cancer, strong forces in Cancer, you will be affected by this Mars, and it depends on the day when it hits the very position of the Sun, for instance. There are two most remarkable positions of Mars when it moves through the sign of Cancer and partly through the sign of Leo too, because Mars will have an opposition to Pluto, and it will not only have one opposition, but in total it's going to be 3 oppositions to Pluto. And this is a problem. Mars-Pluto oppositions can be very much destructive, is a dangerous thing. What is positive is that Mars makes a trine to the Piscean forces. Mars in the sign of Cancer is being connected to a Mars that is acting in a soft way. Mars is full of feelings, but sorry to say that, sometimes we have to turn it around. A soft Mars is not always a good Mars. A soft Mars is just like someone who might fight in desperation, might use anything to fight in desperation. Okay, and coming back to the first two oppositions that we do have with Mars and Pluto, there's one personality that is to be seen on television and everywhere in the internet, which is Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who is in the biggest danger of this Mars-Pluto opposition. Now inside you see, this is his chart inside with the Capricorn sun at the end of Capricorn, and his soft Cancer moon up there. So he's anyhow one of the persons that gets it to the full scale, with Mars touching his Cancer moon, of course, and not only the moon. You see there's Uranus also besides that, so this is a revolutionary Cancer moon. This is exactly what he does. But you see, this is the day when Mars opposes Pluto. And Pluto, you see, is at that position back in Capricorn. It's covering up his sun. It's being very close to his sun. And at the same time, we have Mars opposing that construction. This is the man who is in biggest danger, and there's going to be a second and a third threat. Not threat. English is a difficult language. Sorry, I'm not talking my native language. Hope you understand me out there. But that's the problem, Hope he has astrologers around him, because this is a situation where he needs to, get out of the dangers that he faces standing out there in public, And he's one of the Kennedy persons who got this Capricorn Cancer axis. We can research that astrologically, and whenever somebody got hurt in the family of the Kennedys, it's always about the Capricorn Cancer axis. So there's something going on. To put it in a very simple way, they might let Mr. Trump, President Trump, get to be president again, as long as he follows what his vice president, who has a direct connection to the people who tell him what to do, he follows those orders in a as he did with his first term, actually. But to have Robert F. Kennedy close to the administration and to be an advisor, everybody knows this would be such a huge turnaround of the practices of the devastating policy of so many people poisoning the whole of the United States and the world, that there's a really, really, really big thing on stake. And so it's not about Trump, it's about Kennedy. Kennedy is the most, I'm missing the word in English to tell that really how dramatic that is, So please, if you have contact to Robert F. Kennedy Jr., tell him some crazy astrologer in Germany, and I'm sure I'm not the only one having a look at his chart. There must be hundreds of astrologers out there in the States who witnessed the same thing. It's not difficult to see. So we have to be care about that. Remember, we are still in the story of our daily chart and about Mars being in the sign of Cancer, Mars having 3 occasions to oppose Pluto. All of these occasions will be very, very dangerous for Mr. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., all of these occasions. And good luck is not enough to say, pray to God that nothing happens, That's the reason I'm not doing predictions in this, he will be and blah, blah, blah. No, I want to avoid that. So I don't want to have somebody, giving me credits for, wow, you had a right prediction, somebody was been taken out because of your prediction. No, I don't want that. I don't need that. Please, somebody tell this person not to be an aim around these days, All right, that's basically the take for today. Coming back to the daily chart once again, I'm still on go for Mercury in Leo, Libra is the sign of meeting people, of having conversations, of sharing society, the pleasures of groups in society that gather together in a friendly mood, But when Libra has the South Node, and as long as Libra has Lilith, there's no reliability on that. This is still the fair is foul and foul is fair game going on. And then second, we are in the day of Sun opposing Saturn totally, you know. This is like a vehicle that can't move really, you know. This is the deeds that want to be done by the Sun, good or bad. They have a blockade, you know. They are blockaded by Saturn in opposition, and so is all the persons acting in this field, the Pisceans, the Virgo persons, and also the ones who witness this opposition in a square to their Sun, which is Sagittarius, and the Gemini suns, you know. This is basically what is going on. So my direction is still go for Mercury in Leo and go for the North Node in Aries. Do something, get things done by emotional intelligence. You know, this is what Mercury in Leo provides as skills, you know, we can use throughout these days with this energy. I thank you very much for listening. This is Marcus Termin at the 5th of November, no, the 5th of September, we're not yet there, 5th of September 2024. You can get in contact through this email address, mind the DE at the end, because I'm a German astrologer. And down here at my blog site, you'll find the conditions for a consultation. I will send you a Zoom link and we can find out about what does Mars-Pluto in opposition do to your chart. Is it personal? Is it in what part of your chart is it? How does it affect you? If you want to know, just give me a mail. Thank you for listening. This is Marcus Termin, the 5th of September 2024.